you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out. First time they've had the ball today. And Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Still looking, on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Love. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the back. The give headed toward right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Coleman. Pocket breaking down. Steps away to find some room.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Give to the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. He's got 59 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Dropping back, it's Carr. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Plows through the defense. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage. To the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down, it's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Snagged in the middle, it's Fortner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at that's before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Gain of 1. Offense facing 4.
And the Black Knights send out the punt unit.
46 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish, back on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's now up to 70 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off play action. Dances away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way.
Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Oh, better look out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. The pitch. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. the running back set up in the pistol. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got the...
Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. Using his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the grab. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Carr. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards us.
Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's okay. The offensive coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pauly. Into the house. Touchdown, Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense might bring the house here. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Down the seam. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's where to catch it, big fella.
Trying to get the corner. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll try to get outside. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running into the open space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll send the back in motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Big fella moving. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll ride his man on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 9 over Tulsa. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Love. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Buying some time. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The sure hands, it's Fortner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They booted away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field. Their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Jukes his way for more. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The option look. Now the pitch. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. The give on the inside. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Creates a little room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The hand to the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Carr. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Pass attack. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauling. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Time to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give as they work on that clock. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 20. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Bears the pressure. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's
season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Offense will take the field to start this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense,
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Now adjusting. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And the misconnection on third down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Peels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's not all doinks or bad. Off the right, up, right, and through. And they'll push that lead out a little further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Daniels. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give to the back. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the toss. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's back. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricane! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Looking for room, it's Bob. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Punts it out of the air. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. He's there to make the stop, but not before he